I am Silas Mwiti, working at KALRO as the seed range research. So you find that we have got related issues depending on the agroecological region that we are talking about. So that's the institutions are there to support the farmer to achieve, to make sure that they produce the quality seed that we require. So if somebody doesn't adhere to those, then they are disqualified, they are rejected their crops, so that it doesn't get to the stream for selling to the market. Kind of seed. We also, if we find some seed is not is in constant as seed producers with us as contract farmers.